All right, here we are. Let's get right into it. We're going to be multiplying whole numbers by a fraction. So let's take a look. First problem I want to do is let's take a look if we have. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's erase that. Let's do 1/4 times 16. So if I do 1/4 times 16, as you can see right here. First thing you want to remember is when you're multiplying fractions, you do not need to find a common denominator. So I'm going to put right here, do not need a common denominator. All right, because we have been doing a lot of work with adding and subtracting fractions where you need to find a common denominator. You do not have to. So you could multiply straight across. You could multiply straight across your numerators and your denominators. But now if you take a look here, we notice, well, we know that my 1 is my numerator, my 4 is my denominator. But here I just have 16, okay? So what you need to know is that underneath every single whole number, there is an imaginary 1. 1 is our denominator. So right here, we have a denominator of 1. So 1/4 times 16 is really 1/4 times 16 over 1. 16 ones is the same as just saying 16. So here, I'm just going to rewrite this because I think it's a little sloppy. So I'm going to go 1/4 times 16 over 1. All right? And you will see 1/4 times 16 over 1. Well, I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. 1/4 times 16 over 1 equals, well, I'm going to multiply 1 times 16 and then 4 times 1. 1 times 16 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4. So my answer is 16/4, and now you must simplify. So once we get here, you must simplify. This is where the division comes in, because you have to know 16/4 equals what? Well, I'm going to say 4 goes into 16 how many times? Or 16 divided by 4 is. This goes nice and evenly because 16 divided by 4, I know is 4. So 1/4 times 16 equals 4. You could multiply straight across. You do not need a common denominator. Now, let's go to the next one. What if we have 3/5 times, and it's just 15? Okay? So if we have 3/5 times 15, well, here you notice, I multiply straight across, but the 15 does not have a denominator. I'm going to put a 1. All right? So 3/5 times 15 over 1. Let me multiply straight across. 3 times 15, and then 5 times 1. Let me multiply straight across. 3 times 15 is 45. 5 times 1 is 5. You have to know your multiplication tables. You have to know what 3 times 15 is. If you don't know what 3 times 15 is, then on the side, you have to write, do 15 times 3. 3 times 5, 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 1, 3. Add 1 is 45. If you don't know it by heart or memorized it yet, you have to show the work. Okay? And now this leaves you with 45/5. What is 45 over 5? Because we have to simplify it. Okay? So simplify it. So 45 divided by 5, I know, equals 9. So 3/5 times 15 equals 9. Okay? Now, let's go to the next one. Here, this number is a little bit larger. Okay? Well, actually, no, this one's not. We're going to do, I'll do one more. It's more. 2/6 times 18. Well, 2/6 times 18. I know I'm going to put that 18 over 1. I'm going to multiply it straight across. 2 times 18 is 36. 6 times 1 is 6. 36 over 6. And 36 over 6 is 6. So 2/6 times 18 over 1 is 6. Now, you may see it. Sometimes you will see it. 2/6 times 18. People will just know, and they'll just say, oh, I do 2 times 18 is 36, and it's over 6. That's fine. For me, I always put it over 1, any whole number. I put it over 1. That just makes it easier for myself. But if you don't, and you know to just multiply your numerators across, because your denominator is going to be 1, that's fine too. It's whatever works best for you, but this is what works best for me, is showing it with a 1 underneath. Okay. Now, the last one here is it's a larger number, so I do want to show you. 3/10 times 120. Okay? So we have 3/10 times 120. Now here you're going to see this is a bigger number, so I'm still going to put the 1 underneath my 120. I'm going to multiply straight across. 3 times 120, well, I know 3 times 12 gives me 36, add my 0, and that's over. And now 10 times 1, I know is 10. So 360 divided by 10. Well, here, when I divide, I can cancel out my 10s and know that 36 divided by 1 equals 36. So 3/10 times 120 equals 36. Now, you will see there are some examples that you can do in a quicker way, but it won't always work. So, what I would like is for someone here, I'd be very impressed. I'm not going to offer a real prize, but I'd be very impressed to see who's the first person to actually post this in the stream. So if you get this far in the video, I want you to know that besides Mr. Vaccaro, I won't say that. I want to say that Mr. Vaccaro, actually, I don't even know. You know what? Just put something simple. Put Mr. Vaccaro is excited that the Knicks are on a 5-game winning streak. So if you get this far, put that in the stream. I'll be very impressed. But you could just look. If you get a problem that says 3, like we just did before. So let's go. 3/5 times 15. We said our answer was 9. Like we were doing today, we can, for this problem, 5 we know goes into 15 3 times. So, right? So if we even want to put that 5 goes into 15 3 times, and then times that 3 by 3, and that gives you 9. That 3/5 times 15 equals 9. You can do it that way too. That's another shortcut if you see it. But that's if your denominator can go into the whole number evenly. it won't always happen that way. I don't want this video to go past 10 minutes. I will do another video on this. So I am going to bring us back over here. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, make sure you like, subscribe, and all right, have a great day.